Episode 53 of the Happy Podcast. We're back here with just the boys.
Yep. Me, Luke, and Brandon.
Brandon Cassel.
Yes.
Who's microwaving a squash right now.
He's eating You're microwaving the whole squash?
Yeah, you've never made a squash that way?
I've never made a squash.
Dude, spaghetti squash? You can...
Yuck.
Yeah.
Spaghetti squash makes me gag.
Well...
You didn't see what he said to do?
So bad.
He stuck the whole thing in a microwave, and he said he's going to cut the top of it off.
No,
and
I
just
already
eat
cut
it.
the top.
Yeah.
I cut the top, and then I microwave it for like, I don't know, depending on the size, 5 to 6 minutes, and then it's ready to eat.
It's huge. How are you going to hold it? Is it going to be hot?
It'll be fine. I've done it 1,000 times.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no, and it's its own container.
It would be amazing if squash like tasted good. It would be, like if that was like a food that was like.
Are you gonna put like?
Eat.
I don't. What would you even do there? Old Bay ranch?
You can do anything.
Cheese?
I just
No,
eat it
you
raw.
do
I
whatever.
can see cheese. I don't know.
Fuck spaghetti. Welcome back to the podcast. Fuck the squat. Who cares about spaghetti squash?
God, golly.
Yeah, so far Brandon is the king of just like useless information that pisses me off today. It's like the third thing he's told me where I'm like, stop telling me this. Why the fuck are you bringing this up? Yeah. No, that's
Oh
fun.
God, we had a fantastic week of comedy this week.
Yeah, we're
Max's Tap House went up black.
Oh my god. I wasn't even that hammered. I just was the perfect vibe to just be you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
I just called that girl retarded for like 2 minutes straight. That was bad.
Well, what happened is we went to Max's and we were drinking all day. And we're like, Bill, put us up. And he's like, I can't put you on the show, but you can open up the show.
Yeah.
And so I was like, done. And I don't know how much time was in between that and me just running up to the stage. Like, what's up, everybody?
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes. Look, well, Bill did tell you could go on.
Bill Dill.
Bill Dill. He was like, all right, time to go, Luke. And then you went up and did it.
I came with so much energy.
You did really well.
That's-
You crushed.
All
That was
I remember is saying, what's up, Max?
We should do that every Saturday. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like the rest of the show was good because of that. Oh,
Yeah, it was awesome.
What's it called? Dude, I got up there and so I was doing well. And then I started telling that joke that's like a story. And like some lady like interrupted me in the middle of the joke, which is like a long-ish story. And she interrupts me in the middle of the story and goes, "What?" And then I'm like, yeah, because I'm gonna restart the story for the most retarded white girl. I spazzed on her. I was like, you must be the dumb.
You just took all construction rage out on
Yeah, I did. It was bad. I can't have that attitude towards people.
It was fucking.
It was pretty funny. At first, everybody thought it was funny, and then I just kept calling her. Like, you gotta be.
I remember
retarded.
thinking, like, this is going to be the best. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. I feel like, but I don't know. It felt good.
I think it was still good.
I think it was fun. Everybody had fun. You know, an older black gentleman gave me a nod of approval, and I was like, yes, sir.
It's like that white bitch is doing.
Yeah, and it was good enough for Bill to try to book me on this next one.
Yeah, he tried to book me
Yeah,
too.
he hit me up, and he was like, would you be on this next week? And
I might do it.
I think I'm going to, because I'm going to be at the port. I'm going to be right there,
Yeah.
so it'll be
Yeah.
easy for me to pop over. And that's 5 spots in a weekend.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, that is how you do it. That'll be really
Hell
good.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
that'll
only
be really
Friday
good.
and Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out Chris down at the Port Comedy Club this weekend, hosting
Yeah.
for Ian Lara.
Yeah.
He's a
Ian
good
Lara,
guy.
From what I hear, Ian Lara is a really good guy.
He's awesome. Who'd you hear that from?
I hear he loves old fashions. And
He's
I
the
hear
man.
that He's a good guy.
Tell
to
him you
host
love
to.
Mark Norman. That's what I did. And then he started texting Mark Norman.
I don't really like Mark Normand. That's the issue.
Never gonna make it.
I'm gonna tell. Should I tell him I fucking hate Mark Normand? Should I just disagree, not get along with him? I just feel like
I want to skate with Mark Norman.
Hell yes.
Brandon.
The rage meter. I can
Yes.
feel the rage.
Brandon, you should hit up Mark Normand. All I'll say is just DM him.
That's how I'll never talk to Mark Norman.
Yeah, just DM him and be like, we should skateboard together.
When I was I hosted for Ian Lara on Magoobies, and when I was with him, we were drinking old fashions. We were talking all this comedy. I was like, I love Mark Norman, and he called him right then, and I was like freaking out. He didn't answer, which is really funny when he goes like,
what would you have said to Mark
I don't,
Normand?
hey,
Yeah.
he'd be like, Jude.
Did you host for him at the Port or Magoobies?
At Magoobies. I worked with him at Magoobies.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
And it was really funny that, I don't know, somebody being like, oh, you like him?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me bring him up.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like, of course. Yeah, he's like the biggest comedian. Yeah.
But he did text him back, and he sent him a picture of me. I was like, 2 thumbs up, and he's like, this is my opener Magoobies. He really likes you. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. Tell him that he looks like Shane Gillis and Sam Morril fucked.
Oh, I remember when that happened.
And I was very touched.
Yeah, that's very
I was so
funny.
touched.
Yeah, that's very good.
That was cool.
Yeah.
We had a fucking wild night last night.
What'd you do last night?
Mar Mondays. Hosted by Ray Diva.
Yeah, that was fun, dude. I crushed at that. I don't know why they liked me. I don't know what, but
it's because everybody else sucked.
Well, because I was doing it for Martin Luther King. Before the show, Jamar was like, "Only if you do it for MLK," and I was like, "Not only will I do it for MLK, I'll do it for MLK, Malcolm X, and ASAP Rocky." Like the 3 civil rights heroes.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people on that show that did not like white people.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't like white people. Who didn't like white? Oh, the people on the show.
Yes,
the crowd seemed to really like white people, but the people there hated white people.
They were not fans.
Fucking Theo Bossed Up got up there, was like, "Fuck the poor, fuck all these white ass comics." It's like, yo, what the fuck?
I had to follow him last night, and he came with so much goddamn energy.
Yeah.
It was, I've seen it before. So I just made
seen it 1,000 times.
I immediately knew what to do. I was
Yeah.
like, he tried to make me say the N-word.
Yeah.
Immediately kill him.
Yeah. Did he actually try to make? No. Yeah. That's funny. That is very funny to say.
I told the story about how he brought up 30 black people up onto Magoobies.
That's a hilarious
And then Julian started playing the Wipe It Down song. That was funny.
Yeah, that was a very funny story.
Good. There was a fucking girl, Brandon. Last night there was a girl that
I remember who you're talking about.
Walks out of the green room with a literal spotlight, like a light you would light a show with, and she's just walking across the room with it on because she's up next.
Yeah, she was like flashing it around like a fucking idiot.
She was
ridiculous.
Walking, she was going down the whole thing, and I'm staring at her, just appalled.
And I asked her about it, and she's like, "My black skin doesn't show up well on the camera." And it's like, I run this camera all the time; it shows up fine.
Yeah.
And so I didn't say that. But I walked up to her after, and I was like, it works fine for me. And she was like,
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Did she position it on the stage, or was she like?
No, she
shining
had
it
it
on?
off stage,
put
but
it
she was
off to
walking
the side.
off the back and just lighting up the whole room.
Yeah, it was
she came up to
ridiculous.
us. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Wow.
It was like
Yeah.
socially inept.
Yeah, it was because she was flashing the whole like crowd with like a light that's like brighter than any of the other lights.
I can't believe Dark
And it
Mark
was-
didn't say anything.
Yeah,
Dark
you
Mark
should have
was
been
on
like,
stage.
get that shit out. Yeah,
What are you fucking
Dark
doing?
Mark is hilarious.
I'm
He is the
to
man.
Enrage you, but how many lumens do you think it was?
At least 500.
50,000.
I think at least 500.
50,000.
Because isn't 300 a lot? What's like a lot
Isn't
of
a
lumens?
lumen a candle?
A lumen is a meter of brightness, and
Isn't it one
It's
candle?
a unit of brightness.
Unit.
Brandon, come on.
One
you know
unit.
what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
It's one
But
candle.
yeah, it is. It's like it's the way they like do the unit is it's the watermelon can. It's
Yeah.
one watermelon can.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bananas.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. It was
Is
it was a fun show.
unit
though.
of
Yeah, it
luminous
was fun.
flux measuring perceived power of visible light emanated by a source.
Or a candle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was like we were saying a second ago.
Halogen incandescent light bulbs have a CRI at or near 100. So, yeah. The police flashlight has. Hold on.
I always get like ads on Instagram for like 10,000 lumen candles, and it
Yeah,
like
they're really
they'll
trying
be
to.
like, you can
they're really
burn
trying
a
to push
hole.
that.
Yeah, they're like, you can crash a helicopter with this. If you point this at a helicopter, they will crash.
They do
Oh,
say
that-
that about pilots.
Yeah, the
And I don't
lasers
believe
are
it.
apparently a big issue. I don't believe that it's that big of an issue
Yeah.
either. I think it's like if you shine like 50,000 lasers at a pilot, it would like fuck them up. But like, you know what I mean? Like if a whole crowd
Like the green
was
ones.
like pointing laser pointers at a pilot, I'm sure it would be bad.
The green
but-
ones that
Part of
are.
it fucks with the instruments, too. Because they use.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
What
no.
do they use?
So they use IR. They use all sorts of other equipment, instrument that
like military planes.
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yes,
So
yeah,
if they're already shooting lasers out for some of their readings, then having another laser
yeah, that's
in-
like
that
the
makes
real
sense.
system
Okay.
or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Brandon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good producing. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, now that we got the
What else is
laser
fun?
thing,
Yeah, now we got the
now that we
laser
have the
talk.
Lumen section of the show. What else was going on this weekend? We fucking.
Something I thought that's pretty funny that happened to us was we were at that when I first met up with you and Kevin
yeah.
at the bars.
Yeah.
And that guy that we did the tequila shots with.
Oh my
the
god,
neck
that guy
tattoo.
was nuts. That was crazy.
That guy was firing off the whole time, and I wanted to try to get a joke back at him.
Yeah,
We're
you
comedians. I couldn't keep up.
Well, that's what happened. Is like you run into these people that just have them loaded. Like
Yeah.
that's like his.
This guy was on
set.
so much coke.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like,
He had so many lines about coke.
yeah, he did. Well, yeah, he was a fucking nut. Also, fucking remember touching I'm not gonna say her name, but that girl's boobs. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
That was funny.
That was funny. What do you think people on our stories thought of that?
My sister like freaked out. Like
What'd
I
she
like
say? Did you
I had,
just
like
say she's a
multiple.
stripper?
I had like multiple girls that I know like DM me and be like, "That's bad behavior." Like my sister was like Jesus, and then I had like 3 other ladies like swipe up and be like, "That's bad. Stop."
It was like, but we had such innocent
Yeah.
smiles, and we took a picture where me and Chris were both grabbing on this girl's.
But it was a funny picture. Like
And
it wasn't
she-
massage. She was so
all about it.
She wanted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she asked.
She was asking. She was clearly asking for it.
rapey thing.
Yeah.
She was a
Chris,
stripper.
as the
It was a
producer, I would
stripper.
like to say-
She audibly that was
Yeah.
enthusiastic consent is what I'm trying to get at is that we had enthusiastic consent.
We have the picture.
We
We're all
did have
smiling.
enthusiastic consent
There's
to touch her
thumbs up.
boobs.
There's
Yes.
smiles.
Yeah.
There was. I think what it was is there's strippers walking around handing out free gift cards.
Yes.
And we're
Yeah.
like, hey, you got nice nipples. And she's like, thanks. She perked them out.
No, that was not one of the strippers. Oh,
No,
you know,
no, no,
You
I'm
know
saying
it was
the
not.
walking
Yeah,
around
it
of
wasn't
all the
like it
strippers.
wasn't a penthouse.
I think. Yeah. Well, do you think that would have happened if the strippers weren't there?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought we were talking about.
I feel like
strippers.
I've done that before too.
Wait, were there strippers at Max's?
They were at
Yeah,
Pickles handing out free
They're not
cards.
strippers. This used to be a big point of contention in my life.
They're dancers.
They're not strippers. They're girls that work for Penthouse.
Oh.
Yes.
What happened there? Where's that fucking?
This used to be.
What's that backstory?
This used to be an issue for me that I would run into. I was wrong. They're not strippers, believe it or not. They just happen to work at the strip club. So this was like was an argument I had a couple times.
So they're the bait.
Yeah. Yes, they're the bait. But they're also being baited into being strippers, which was my point. My point was that if you hand out the
They were
cards,
100% strippers.
they weren't strippers.
They were 100%
They weren't
strippers.
This is what I'm saying. Hey,
What?
that's what I was
They were
saying.
dancers.
But as a person who's been educated on the subject, not strippers, just
Dancing apprentices.
Dude,
just people. You could say that, Brandon. You could say friends of Brandon. I guess you could call them friends of Brandon. You know, people that use Brandon's laundry machine. I guess you could call them that. But they're but they're not.
Okay.
They're not.
Jesus,
strippers.
Mervin. That bad boy.
Sorry.
Jesus, Mervin.
Not
Brandon.
strippers, and I will not call them that.
They're dancers.
Yeah, so-
I had a.
No, they're not. Stop
No,
saying
wait.
that.
Let me tell you. I got a story about this.
Yeah.
Is one time I was talking to a nice lady that
Yeah.
used to be a dancer.
Yeah.
And I brought her on my brother's boat.
Yeah.
And very nice
She like knew your
lady.
brother. She
Yeah.
was it's like, hey, Paul.
I was like, what's up, Mike? How you doing?
Yeah.
But my other friends brought their girlfriends, and one of their girlfriends called her a stripper. She goes, I ain't no fucking stripper. I was a dancer. I was like, whoa, settle down.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll move on. But yeah, what else?
There's a lot. There's a lot going on
I
right now.
literally lost my voice this weekend. It's still gone.
Saying really.
Just based on because I was saying it so forcefully. So
Really?
you'd be like, really, just like really get my chest behind it on anything people said. I started a fight between my friend and his girlfriend because I heard about a fight that they had. And I was like, they were like, I took a shot and was immediately like, because I didn't know anything about this girl. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I heard you guys were in a pretty big fight the other night.
You're a fucking asshole.
Not a good. Yeah, I know. I'm like trying to work on doing stuff like that because it's like funny in comedy and stuff like that, but like in real life, not so good.
It turns off.
Oh, thank you.
What?
It turns off. You press the middle button.
Oh, there we go.
But it'll only last like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Shout out to my sister for getting me that. There's another one that's behind the couch.
Did your sister get you that as like a stand-up gift?
It's like she got it for Christmas.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah,
really
she's awesome.
Yeah,
really nice girl.
that is good.
It's crazy.
What else? I feel like
Former
we should have
stripper.
tons of stories.
I'm joking. No. She listens to this. Hi, Jen. How are you?
Hello, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Jen, thank you.
What's up, Chad? How we doing, buddy?
I hope to God neither of my parents are listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
Why? We're not bad on
Look
here.
at the big Brandon. You can't be giving out your laundry.
You can't just be letting. You just can't be letting. Yeah, I don't want this to go any further. I already went too far. It was funny, but
just dying laughing at inside jokes that aren't the podcast doesn't know.
But what's been? Oh, I saw an ad on a bus on the way over here, and it was the thing. It said STDs are forever. And it showed just like an old couple like madly in love at the beach. And it was like, this is the worst it was like to get tested for STDs. But it made STDs look so cute.
Yeah, like it made them you'll find somebody.
Yes, it made it look like a beautiful, like it was like like an old couple in front of a sunset. And it was like get STD tested, STDs are forever. It was like like what the fuck? Like it looked like it was an ad for like a dating site.
Yeah.
For people with STDs.
It's like a Corona commercial.
Yeah. Yes, it literally looked like a Corona commercial.
That's funny. If you were single, be like, damn, is that what I'm missing?
I think that
I gotta hang out with some dancers.
That could be $1 billion idea. Is like a dating website for like people where you match based on the STD that you have.
They have that.
No, that exists.
Oh, it does? Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's it
Never
called?
heard that joke?
No.
That's such a hacky joke.
Is it? Yeah. Sorry, I don't watch comedy.
I know.
Yeah.
that's a big joke.
Yeah, comedy's gay.
Yeah.
This whole thing is really
That is
gay.
funny, though.
Yeah.
It is just being like, God, I hate my life. I wish I had a girlfriend. Be like, some guy with AIDS, just happy as hell with his wife. It's like,
Just
man.
like, yeah, we've been together 25 years.
Herpesmatchmaking.com.
Herpesmatchmaking.com. That is nice.
Make a profile. Can you make a profile?
Yeah.
Upload my pictures.
Yeah.
That'd
be
Another
funny.
one that came up was Forbes.
What is Forbes?
I don't know why Forbes came up, but
Oh,
All right,
regular
come on,
Forbes?
we're getting sidetracked.
We should make an account.
positive singles.
We should start
Yeah.
making accounts for people on
Positive
that thing.
Singles is a great name.
Screenshot it and send it to people. That'll be
Yeah.
a fun making rumors.
Yeah, we should make
Yeah.
fake accounts.
Deceit. We can spread deceit through the comedy scene.
we could.
We can say all the M8 hosts are on this.
Wait.
Anybody that goes to the M8 mic
Are we
has
doing
herpes.
male or female?
A guy I worked with. Can we not do this anymore? A guy that I worked with. You know.
Yeah.
He was telling this story today about how some guy at like a job he was on in New York. They were at a hotel. This guy got bed bugs, and he spread the rumor around the entire job. He was like, "Those aren't bed bugs. He got crabs from a black tranny. I saw her leaving." And like everybody, like even this guy's wife, like heard about the rumor and was like, "Fuck you!" Like, it was so funny.
That is funny.
Yeah,
Spreading
That guy's the
rumors
king
is funny.
He was telling me he's like everybody knows everything out of my mouth is bullshit unless it's work related. It's like, all right, man.
I was at a job. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't. I don't know. Maybe not. Shouldn't.
What
but
were you gonna say?
He did the funniest thing one time. This is an old white guy. He wears trousers. He's hilarious.
He's Trevor from GTA.
Yes, he's Trevor
yeah.
from GTA. And we're at a site one time where like there's all these sea containers, like 200 guys all park here, and then we'll go to the job site together, like through UTVs, yada yada.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there in the morning, and he's freaking out.
Yeah.
He's just going at it, and he's
He's having
screaming.
one of those
He's
days.
screaming at all these electricians. He goes, "I'm the best electrician. Nobody's better than me." It goes, "Me than Jesus."
Yeah. I've heard him say that.
Yeah,
He said it like in a much more
But
calm way.
there
But
was
he was like, "Don't question me. It's me, then Jesus."
Yeah, he was saying that he's the best electrician.
So
but there's
funny.
this other dumbass electrician who's sitting there like, I'm doing this. Like, getting so mad. And then he just starts doing it only at him. He'll pick out a prey.
Yeah.
He'll spread a wide shot and then zoom
That guy
into
is
one
a
person.
motherfucker. It's insane. The
He's
things
fucking
I've been
awesome.
getting- dude.
Oh, yeah.
Dom, here we are.
Surprise guest. Dom
Surprise
Solesky. We're here.
You guys didn't fucking announce me, dude.
Where we just fucking announced.
Oh,
what do you
yeah,
think that was?
we just did.
Welcome
We're not going
to
to intro you.
This
Pod,
is.
Dom Solesky.
Yeah, what if you didn't show up?
What's popping?
Then
What if
what
I,
was
yeah,
it?
true. Fuck.
6:14.
6:14. Jesus.
Yeah, that's pretty late, man.
Yeah, well, traffic, you know. A lot of wind out there.
Yeah.
Brandon, what
Thanks
are you
for doing
eating
it,
out of
man.
a fucking zucchini?
Yeah,
What is
he's
that?
been eating a squash into the mic.
squash.
He
put that-
Ago,
Hey, Brandon, show him the thing.
You want to explain to the
He
people why
put-
Brandon's your fucking producer? Why is this a thing?
You can give him anything, he bounces it right back.
Yeah.
Sometimes, maybe.
He sticks.
What's on your face?
Probably squash.
No, there's like a
Oh,
cream
a Band-Aid.
or a
It
bandage.
does look like noodles.
All right, go away,
Why
Brandon.
does
You're
it
already
look like
annoying me.
this has been established.
Oh, it literally looks like spaghetti?
Yeah.
Oh, you never had spaghetti squash?
What?
You've never had spaghetti squash?
I didn't know it looked
I mean,
like
Brandon,
that.
it's not
I don't
that
know.
crazy, but
Yeah.
I thought
I'm so
they
tired
fucking-
of talking about spaghetti squash. I'm so tired.
I thought like they
yeah.
used the rotating thing to like make it look like spaghetti. And that just
No, it comes out
like that.
spaghetti. It's like the guts of a pumpkin kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
but your good's like a pumpkin.
It's like the guts.
Oh, very good.
Because I'm around assholes all the time.
Nice.
Whoa. What the
Oh,
hell?
Brandon, is that a bit, dude? You trying bits out right now?
Brandon's been ripping. He rips bits
Brandon's running
constantly.
bits
He doesn't
right
see a
now.
fucking, he doesn't have any musical equipment. He's not
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
Oh, God.
How long you guys been going?
I don't know, whatever that says.
Probably like 10, 15 minutes.
This is 55.
Nice.
Do you guys like my new mustache and soul patch? I forgot to bring this up.
I thought you
Ah,
just
dude,
didn't
looks-
shave
it looks
for
really
like
good.
3 days.
Well, no, you can see that clearly. The neck beard is gone, but the mustache and soul patch.
They're both
So much-
pretty.
the mustache
There's so
soul
much
patch
more
has
neck beard than there is mustache. You have a major neck beard.
I do. It's bad. I have to shave like every day, or else I just like start looking like a fruit. Like, you know what I mean? I start
Yeah.
looking like homeless
Yeah.
pretty fast. It's bad. I'm
Yeah.
so jealous of people that just grow the beard.
What are you doing? What is he
This
doing?
happens. It's really hectic.
What are you doing?
He's trying to check the audio levels.
Oh, he's checking your audio.
Brandon, I
so
did
you
it.
gotta
I
call.
put it on 6. He's good. Everything at 6 is good.
He's
We
just
keep
trying to
yours at
justify
3.
his job right now. He's fucking
Job that he
pretending to
doesn't
do
get paid
shit.
for.
You're damn right.
He's
I'm
locked
sorry.
in.
How did he get this gig? What did he approach you guys at Wits?
The first time we did
Yeah.
it, it was hilarious.
He's
We
like,
had
hey,
Adam on.
you need somebody to interrupt.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it was. It's like Luke approached me one day. He's like, "What about having Brandon on?" I was like, "I don't know, man." And he's like, "I don't know. We kind of need somebody to interrupt the podcast." I was like, "Oh yeah, good point."
I liked it.
No,
He
Brandon's
does-
been killing it. He's
yeah,
been
he
the last.
produces-
Yeah.
I know. I've been listening.
3
to
other
Brandon.
podcasts.
The first one I was skeptical. He's been crushing it so
Is
far.
that still
though.
recording?
Yeah.
I am happy
Oh,
with
yeah.
it.
Yeah. No.
See, I didn't have to get up there.
Except today, Brandon's been ticking me off. Today, Brandon's been.
What's he been doing today?
I do
Brandon's
that.
been a nook in my craw. We're not going to talk about why, but
No, I apologize. I do apologize.
yeah, it's okay.
But
It's just, yeah, that'll instantly put me into PTSD flashbacks. We can't do that right before the pod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of
I'm
those.
picking up when I'm what you're fucking. I'm
Yeah.
gay.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
We get it.
Who's gay?
Yeah.
You going to Wits too?
Yes. Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
dude.
Are you going to
Matt Brown is back. We're going to
Yeah.
we're doing Wits, then we're going to Port to all hug Matt Brown all at once.
Yeah.
What is he at Port tonight?
I think he's on. You said he's on the thing, right?
Yeah, he is. They forgot to put him on the flyer, but I was talking to Pennington. He said he's on. So,
So we're going to Wits. I'm probably not popping back down to the Port after that. Fuck that.
yeah, that makes
Where
sense.
are you?
I have a
Where in
feeling.
I live in Cock. I live like right by Magoobies.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
You never go to Wits. You live right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's, every time I go to Wits, I'm like, this didn't benefit me at all.
You're wrong.
Well, yeah,
That's
you're
where people
wrong.
go to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it.
This is how.
I know.
That's how you
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah, as two guys that almost won the Magoobies competition, maybe you should listen to us. Maybe you should listen to us.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, Riverside
Almost,
was
huh?
really fun.
That does just track you down for a year, I think.
What the?
Just almost winning Magoobies.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Without a
that's
doubt.
every other second
Yeah.
place guy. They're probably like, yeah, the first year's horrible.
Yeah.
Matt Brown got second twice. He did.
Really?
He DM'd me immediately and was like, "Welcome to second place."
Yeah, that's very funny.
He's like, "Don't worry, you're in good company."
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, you're gonna love doing security in Austin. It's gonna be fantastic.
I have a feeling we're gonna get to Wits. And he's just gonna be like, "Fuck off."
Is Matt going to be at Wits?
I
Or not
hope
Wits.
so.
I
At the
think he's
Port.
going to the Orioles game and then the Port.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what? He's going to be at the port at like 11. Orioles
Yeah,
game starts at
he's
7.
probably gonna.
The
Oh,
game
really?
starts at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. I want him to come back and yell at a lot of comedians. That's my
Yeah.
hope, is that he just starts screaming.
We
at
got to start yelling at people. We got to start telling people to quit.
people.
We gotta
Last night
start-
was
Yeah.
insane.
I'm
Yeah,
not in that.
I think
I'm
so.
not in far enough to be doing that.
Yeah, you are.
I've only been doing it for like a year.
Yeah, but you're
and a
good
half.
enough to.
Yeah, but you immediately surpassed a lot of people.
Yeah, well, that wasn't fucking.
Yeah. So.
A lot of scrubs out here.
Yeah, there are certainly.
I can say 100% that is a necessity. Having
What?
somebody like telling people to quit.
Yeah,
Just fucking, because if you plow through it,
Yeah.
you're meant for this.
yeah, but it's hard when
Yeah.
you're not a headliner. It's like, you should fucking quit. Like, what do you do? It's like,
Yeah.
I've hosted a couple
Yeah.
shows.
Telling
My
somebody,
mic is better.
telling somebody to quit at the same open mic as them does not. You know what I mean?
And then you get up and bomb. Those are new shit though. See, I'm trying shit.
They like immediately bury you. I don't think I've ever. I don't have the heart to do it.
I don't
told
either.
a couple
Yeah.
people.
Matt Brown doesn't give a fuck.
He
He's
was
been
the
doing it
best.
for so long that it's just
11
like
years.
I
he's
think you
seen
have
so
to
many
become
people
very
come and go.
jaded. Yeah, exactly.
He's seen so many people come and go.
And
where
he's seen
He's
so many
only
people
like-
that like should have gone.
He's only
That
like
are,
a
you
couple years older than
No, just wait till he
He
finds
just-
out Brandon Cassel's your producer.
know. True.
Nah, he's perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know, but but
Yeah, you guys.
it
did that
is
one.
funny.
Yeah.
Like when I think when I started, I was the same age that Matt Brown was. I'm the same age now that Matt Brown was when I started. I'm pretty sure. He's 29.
He's 30, I
I'm
thought.
26. I started when I was 23.
No, that kind of makes. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is pretty young.
But
Like,
he
he's
started when he
younger
was
than you would think.
17.
And he also looks like he's 50. He looks like shit. No offense, Matt Brown, but Jesus Christ, man, do something about that.
He's doing
yeah.
that show, his show on Easter, though. It's like, dude, who's gonna?
Yeah,
People
that
are
is true.
busy.
That's a tough sell.
Yeah,
Just to come out on Easter, but
It's gonna be,
is it at night?
It's gonna be all Indians. Matt
probably.
Brown's gonna perform in front of all fucking Indians.
If it's at night, it makes a little bit more sense because everybody does their Easter shit
Oh,
in
do
the
you want me
morning.
to,
and then-
I have a scam call. I can call them.
Oh, that'll be good.
I'll do that later. Or do you want me to do it now?
Who are
Speaking
you
of
gonna call?
Indians.
Oh, that would be
Indians?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, call some Indians. Fuck it.
You want me to call him right now?
Yeah.
I set up. I planned this.
Sorry, this mailbox is full.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, yeah.
Let me call this guy who was calling me.
Yeah.
You better pick up.
I think this is.
He was talking shit.
Oh, my dad started calling me at
Hello?
the same time.
Fuck, why'd you guys,
I
guys laughed as soon as he's like, all right, this is, they're obviously fucking with me. The second he was like, hello, you guys are like,
that was. I just got a call.
Oh, he
when
called me
you
back, he
started.
called me
Okay,
back.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hello?
hey,
Hey,
what's up?
what's up?
How many people you scammed so far?
One is your mother, other one is your sister.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck your dad. You're gay. And your whole family's gay.
Yeah, take that. Idiot, you fucking stumped your ass.
Yeah, what do you got on that?
Yeah, what you got to say now?
Dumbass.
Your father's a goat. Fuck, he hung up. Chris got him. He said, you're gay. He's like, oh shit. What the fuck am I supposed to say now? I'm gay.
What did he say? He
Well,
was
they
like
got
your
it.
mother.
I said, how many people have you scammed so far? He said, one of them is your mother and the other one is your sister.
That's really funny.
Yeah, he was calling me all day.
Yeah.
Well, I called the main number and I was fucking with him, and then he called me back from that number, and then he
Yeah.
was just like, "Oh, Marajot," which is a word Mo taught me because I asked him. I was like, "Write down a bunch of words I could say to these people."
Yeah.
planning
Did
this.
you say that to him?
I said, I don't know what the fuck it means. It's like
Yeah.
you fuck your sister or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
So he called me back and was just doing that. The best one I called, when you call the main line,
Yeah.
there's like on a rotation of like 50 different people in this call center. So you get a
It'll
different person
plugged
every
into-
time. One of them
We'll
was
call
a chick.
again.
Well, the main number, that was that guy's personal
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
The main number was like
He
the
called you
mailbox
from
was
the
full.
cell phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's hilarious. I've never
Yeah.
called one of those guys.
I've never
back.
One of them was
gotten,
a
like, an
chick,
Indian
and I
guy.
was saying all these words. She was like, "Is there any words else you want to say to me?" I was like, "Is there anything you want to say to me?" And she was like, "Yeah, fuck you." And I was like, "You sound fat. Are you fat?" She's like, and then I started imitating. I was like, "Oh, do you know about?" She's like, "Don't make fun of my accent." I was like, "Fuck you, bitch."
I have 4
if
different
that's
ways to say
All right,
something.
shut up. I was trying to say something, Brad.
Okay, go.
No, I don't want to do it. You stepped on it. Okay. I'll
That's
do it.
amazing.
All right, so if that's a call center, imagine, and they immediately pick up and start doing that. Just imagine just 50 Indian people all being like just in one room, being like,
gotta be like-
"Fuck you, fuck." That's all you
Fuck
can
you,
hear. It's
mother
like,
shit.
Fuck your sister. It's like it's just
bastard.
50 people in a room.
I would
being
love
like,
to
"You
do that at
piece of
work
shit."
all day. Just
You
walk
are
into work, be like, "Hey, fuck you fucking bitch."
They're probably fist bumping over the cubicles, being like, he's like,
Yo,
"You
I
bad
called
as
this
that."
guy a mother shit. Hell yeah, buddy. Fuck
I
yeah.
have 4 different
bloody
ways here
bastard.
to say sister fucker. I mean, they're all relatively the same. Bahinchod, behinchod,
I think chode is fucker.
behinchad,
that
behinchad with 2 D's. I don't know where the 2 D's came from. Let's see. Alcoholic,
That's your sister's tits.
Alcoholic,
Double
idiot,
Ds.
pussy, son of a whore. Acronym for
Motherfucker.
You bloody shit.
That
Fuck you, buddy.
I always tried. A prank I was going to do a long time ago was I made a list of 50 numbers. It was massage parlors, Asian restaurants, small owned.
Oh shit, he's calling me back.
Is
Here
he?
we go.
He's calling me back. Oh bloody shit. Fuck you, buddy.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh shit, you sound so sexy, baby. Do you want to stick your poop in my ass, buddy?
but hostiki.
Do you like Jewish people? We have a Jewish guy. You want to talk to him? Okay, fuck you. He's been calling me fucking with me all day. He must
That's
be
funny.
Ain't no way he's scamming people. He's bored as hell. This guy's not. This guy is getting fired
He's
tomorrow.
just the worst employee at the call
They
center.
call him in the office like, Rajit, we have noticed that you have been spending your time calling people and calling them mother shits, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But
We're starting to think you're doing this for the wrong reason.
the problem is we have not been. You have not closed any scams. He's calling me back again. Yo, you're slacking off. You got to start scamming people. Your
Yeah.
boss is gonna fire you.
Sir, who are you?
Who are you? Don't you need to be scamming people? Why you keep calling me?
Let me tell you, sir, you're speaking with the
Hold on, wait. I gotta hear him. What are you saying?
Union.
What?
You're
This is
speaking
just
with
his
the fraud
dentist.
department of you first credit union, sir.
Hold on. Stop talking. I can't hear him. I
Has been
can't.
calling him all day.
Shut up. I can't hear him.
Pass on the phone to Miss Linda.
What are you saying?
Can you please pass on the phone, sir,
To who?
to Miss Linda? Please
To-
pass on the phone to her.
Okay. Hello. How are you, buddy?
Oh my God!
This guy rocks.
Yo,
so
I'm buying you a
funny.
ticket to America. You gotta come chill with us. You're too funny to be scamming people, bro. Come on. Yo, this guy's awesome.
Your mother is getting fucked in the backyard.
Your mother's getting hard in the back.
Yeah.
Fucked.
What? All right. Bye.
Tell him about the happy podcast.
Dude, all right.
Well, that's the last thing we need. It's just an army of fucking. Yeah.
He's like, I know them. That's how where half our views come anyways.
We're gonna have like 800 comments. The next episode be like, I fucked
He
him
won't
up.
stop. See, that's the thing is, I called him now. He's gonna call me like all. He's calling me again.
He's having fun.
Dude,
He's having a blast.
having
Your
a
phone
good time.
sucks. I can barely hear him.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Smoking weed right now?
No, I will be though. Are you smoking weed? Isn't it illegal there?
Yes, everything is legal. In the USA, everything is legal.
Oh yeah, you're clearly from the USA, dude. The second I heard you talk, I said that's a red-blooded American, right?
All right, Mississippi.
You're laughing.
He hung up on me.
Motherfucker. God,
God,
that's
not
fun.
one N-word. You would think that guy would just be flying.
You should have heard me earlier, dude.
Oh, you mother of shit.
Everything is legal in USA.
The greatest video of those guys ever was when the two of them got in an argument in traffic. It's like, you bloody bastard, fuck you, bitch. You are fucking. You tell me I am fucking. You are fucking.
You bloody fuck you, bloody bitch.
bastard.
God, that is awesome.
That's
I'm gonna start picking up spam calls. I've never
Oh, dude,
picked
it's
one
the
up.
best.
Yeah, that seems
Well, the
really
thing is,
fun.
when they call you, it's
Yeah.
always just a number to. Mainly, the way I get them is like a text. Like that, my girlfriend got a text that said like Apple support. They had like 6 fucking typos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd think if you dedicate your life to scamming people, you'd run it through Chat GPT or some shit.
yeah,
Just fucking fucked up. And then you call the number, and it's just all day until they close the line like 2 days later and switch their phone number. And I'll
Yeah.
just get bored at work because I fucking paint houses and shit. So I'll just have my earbuds in, rolling out a fucking ceiling, be like, yeah, I got this text about an app. And I'll fuck with them. I'll pretend like I'm falling for it for like 10 minutes. Get them all invested.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, okay, can you read that code back to me? And I'm like, yeah, it says your father sucks cocks in hell. They're like, fuck you, mother. Your sister, your mother's a whore.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That's really
I
fun.
used to work with a guy that would start just screaming at him. He had such an anger issue. He literally, his face would turn red, like,
Yeah.
stop fucking calling, man. And they must have just been dying laughing at the other end.
Yeah, that's probably what they're hoping. If they can't scam you, if they can get you legitimately pissed off, that must be because they're also prank calling. Like we were prank calling them, but that guy was like clearly trying to have a
Dude,
little
that's
fun.
the thing. That guy's been fucking calling me all day.
Yeah.
He hung up on me most recently. See, he was calling me and I stopped picking up. Then I just called him again, and now he's in on the bit.
Yeah, he's back in.
He's bored as hell right now.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna call these obviously high idiots in
He's
the
just-
fucking living room.
He's sitting there just sweating. He's got nothing better to do. You guys are awesome.
That guy was fucking cool as hell.
Yeah.
My buddy-
Bro, I got some
Yeah.
leads for you.
My favorite. I saw like this is like a meme, but it was like a fake text from Chipotle, and it was like text bowlicious to claim your free bowl, and the guy texts back bowlicious, and he's like, and somebody's just like, yeah, you fucking fat ass. So just texting bowlicious is so.
I saw that. It
Getting
was
someone
funny.
to text bowlicious is so funny.
That's fucking hilarious.
Text delectable to claim.
Dude, prank calls are the
Yeah.
fucking best.
My buddy Bailey, he was trying to do like an advertising business where he just like, you pay him $1,000 and he runs TikTok ads for you.
Yeah.
But he was like marketing it, and he hired a bunch of those guys off Alibaba. It was Fiverr. It was
Yeah.
called Fiverr, where you can just hire those guys. You can get like rent out a call center for like a day. for
Yeah.
$10.
Oh my
And
god.
but they would have to record all the phone calls to prove that they did it. And them trying to talk to guys is the funniest thing in the fucking world.
Well, the thing that gets me
Have you
that
heard of Barry Thomas Woodbine, Maryland?
Dude, well, that's probably half of these scam calls is like them trying to do legitimate business.
Well, it's
You know what
also
I
them.
mean?
It's them lying about their names. They'll be like, "Hello, my name is David Palmer." I'm like, "No, it's not." Already, I know you're lying. So just stop.
I am Michael Jordan. No,
Ricky Bobby.
yeah, it's Bobby Ray.
Yeah, but my prank I wanted to do was I wanted to make like a video where I did the same thing he did for the advertising, but I wanted all the Indians to call and be like, this month, Luke Harris will be at Magooby's Joke House with
That would be
Magooby's
really
Comedian
good.
of the Month.
Well, have you seen the like cameos that you can get where you can hire like just like 5 guys in Africa doing a tribal dance to be
Yeah.
like, yeah, those are
We
hilarious. I
gotta
want
do
to
that
do
for
one.
the Happy Pod.
Yeah, we got to get like who's like a funny celebrity to do it.
I don't know.
Yeah, there are like good.
Yeah,
ones
get one of
that
the
you can
meme
do.
people that like everyone memes about and just buy a cameo for
My
like
buddy
$50.
did that
I could
with
get a
blue. Fuck, what's his name? He used to chug all the stuff. Like he would chug
Shoe
Shoe
Nice?
Nice. Shoe Nice.
Yeah,
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 he
yeah.
did camel toe carpet cleaning. Shoe Nice shouted out Camel Toe Carpet Cleaning.
Yeah.
He's like, these guys are the
Is that
best.
a
You
fucking
gotta
real?
watch these
Is that a real
videos."
thing or is that fake?
No,
Camel
it's
toe
real.
carpet.
Yeah, they're very funny videos.
It was
It's like-
a
they're pretty much like Nelk Boys. Like he showed me.
Yeah.
It's like just Nelk Boys, but like they're
just
not
drinking as
rich.
opposed to making money. As
Yeah,
opposed
yeah.
to making a profit, it's
Yeah,
more
as
just
opposed to
drinking.
making millions
Yeah.
and millions of dollars. They're
That's
just
hype.
getting hammered.
We got
yeah.
on the live TV one time. It was we went to Budds Creek for the motocross nationals finals. It was the year Eli Tomac won, and we're all just there with these flags that say Camel Toe Carpet Cleaners. We're just
Yeah.
drinking next to the podium, screaming at all the guys that are winning. It's pretty good. There's a video of that.
Who we should get is that World of T-Shirts guy.
I was gonna recommend that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was watching. He did that interview with Matan. I was watching it today, and then he kept being like, "What?" So Matan was like, "What's your favorite color?" And World T-shirt starts being like green, and then Matan keeps being like, "Why is it brown? Why is it brown?" And World T-shirt is like, "It's not brown." He has like a full. He has like 8 like full freakouts. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
It's kind of affordable.
What? How? Yeah, it probably is.
That guy?
Probably like
The
$5.
World of T-shirts?
It's 30, starting at $37, and I think that
You got it.
11 is at 11.
Brandon, you got to
Hi,
invest
Brandon.
in your,
Yeah, you
in
got
your
that.
job.
that's
Yeah.
time you start pulling your weight around.
You got to spend money to make money, you know?
You got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet.
Yes,
Well, that-
exactly.
So what do we want him to say?
Say,
Watch Happy Podcast.
yeah.
Say he has to do it in an Indian accent.
Yeah. Tell him to say, watch the Happy Podcast with Dom Solesky and Brandon Cassel in an Indian accent.
I do want to make those T-shirts.
Yeah, I think tie-dye's gay.
I'm just going to say that for 6 months, and then I'm going to make like 20 of them, and then I'm just never going to do it.
I made 2 shirts back when it was a Happy Pride podcast. I
Yeah.
was like, if you subscribe to my podcast, I'll buy you.
Aren't
a
you guys
natural
going
light.
to change it to the process or some shit?
Yeah,
Send
You
me
gave
the-
that.
As soon as Atlantic Stand-Up made that fan art, I was all in on the Happy Podcast.
Yeah.
No,
I
send
like
me-
that
send
fan
me
art.
the, send me the logo you want. I have a few T-shirt sources.
he can definitely get it cheaper than your guy.
No, I don't think
way.
you can. I can get. I don't want to say, but I can get them for. We're gonna be selling them for barely a profit.
That's
So
that
we're gonna
scam
sell them for
guy.
25. I'm gonna get them for
I might be able
23.
to get a sponsorship. for the
23
podcast.
each?
It's
Yeah.
only
You
going to
gotta
be
wait
our,
if you
I'm
go
gonna
on,
be,
like,
I'm gonna be
Teespring.
buying them for 23, and
Okay.
then we're gonna be
only
selling
going to
them
be
for
our
25.
sisters buying the shirt.
Yeah, it's gonna be our sisters. My brother will get one.
I can actually get them for cheaper.
Yeah, I know. It's you can get them for cheaper than 23. I promise you, I can't. But to the listener, to the possible purchaser of the T-shirt,
This is basically
I'm getting
charity.
them for 23. Yes, we're giving them away. We're not making a profit at all. It's pretty much. Yeah.
Now, the funniest thing ever done with Indians will forever be Sam Hyde's appearance on the Matan Evans show.
Yeah.
He hired 20 Indians,
yeah,
and every
these are
like
just
5
so
minutes,
funny.
another one comes in. He's like,
Yeah.
"What up, Playboy?"
That's very fun.
He's like, "These are my assistants."
Talk to a podcast.
Yeah, that's the greatest.
That's a crazy video.
Big Sam Hyde fans around here.
Yeah, I saw that and it found its way on like a non $1 million extreme account. And it was just a bunch of black people commenting you know this guy got a little black. They all were on board with it. They were like, yeah, you can say
Have
it.
you seen that white rapper Jin Lee that just says it like nothing?
Oh, I've heard
It's
of
like,
him. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
it and I stand on it. And he's just with like
And I
30
stand on
He's
it.
just with 30 black dudes. He's a Crip and he's just like 30 black dudes. He's like,
Yeah.
man, you want to pull up? Let's get active. And then everyone's in the comments being like, I ain't gonna get active.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Well, that's what David.
There's like
when
3
I
different
saw-
videos of him fighting in public because someone calls him out on it and he starts beating the shit out of him.
When I saw Sam Hyde opened for David Lucas at Magoobies, and David Lucas because Sam Hyde just said the N-word a bunch in his set. David,
Opening for black guy.
David Lucas got up afterwards and was like, yeah, I don't like when he says that, but what the fuck am I going to do? Beat the shit out of him.
He's like,
It
you
was very
big ass
funny.
dude.
Yeah.
He says on his podcast, "I'm too much of a Sam Hyde fan. I know
Yeah.
all the times he say it.
Yeah, yeah.
I get so excited."
I like when he says it.
I timestamp him.
Brazil. I'm so happy to have a Brazilian podcast.
It is funny how if you just say it and own it enough, it's like at a certain point they're like, all right, well, what are we gonna
Yeah,
do? You
yeah.
can't shame this guy out of it. Clearly,
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if there are
life
enough
to live.
I think that I could get shamed out of it pretty quick. I don't think I would do
Imagine
it.
Sam Hyde at the Poor Comedy Club last night.
Oh my god.
Oh, what was last
that'd
night?
be
You guys
bad.
were talking
Our
about-
Mondays.
Oh, were you guys there?
Yeah.
Me, him, and Adam were the only white guys on the show.
That's more than usual.
It was pretty. Yeah,
I can't believe you had
it
3
wasn't
white guys on the lineup. That's insane.
It wasn't a blackout. I was telling you, Zweigle's going to try to get me on the blackout, even though Zweigle's also not a black guy. But he has an in. I want to try to get on the blackout really bad.
Swagel can pass as mixed though.
That's what I was telling him. Is like, you're black, you know. He could say it. Zweigel could stand on business.
And I stand on it.
That would be good.
Be just a hilarious stand to take, like super early in your comedy career.
yeah, that's a ridiculous
blow up.
one. Yeah.
That's probably what we're all missing.
Remember,
All right, I'll see
everybody,
you guys at Wits.
everybody thought Joe Rogan was gonna do it. I remember that was like a big thing that like comics, because like Joe Rogan's.
He used to do it live.
Yeah, Joe.
The first show I ever went, I'm the guy telling you this.
No, but this was like everybody, like all the comics before his special dropped were
Louis
like
did it.
People kept being like,
Louis
"Oh,
said
he's
it.
gonna say the N word after all this. He's gonna say the N word." It's like, I don't think he. You know what I mean?
He did it at Royal Farms Arena. 70,000
Yeah.
people. First comedy show I ever went to was Joe Rogan, Andrew Santino, and Tony Hinchcliffe opened up for him. And then this whole bit about how some kid went online and made a compilation of every time he said the N word on
Oh,
the
so this is pretty
podcast.
recent.
Yeah, this is 2020
Okay.
or
Damn, was it that
2019?
fucking long ago? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And he was telling this whole thing about the story and how it's up, and he's ending it with like, yeah, but you're like, you know, I think like you should be allowed to say it like every once in a while, like once every 6 months. And just rocks
That's
it
crazy.
in Baltimore, 70,000 people. I swear to God, everyone was crying laughing.
Oh my god.
That-
But
That's
in
ridiculous.
his special, he
Those are Rogan fans, though.
Yeah,
those
they
are not.
were. They
Yeah,
were a
those
lot of
aren't.
Rogan
That's
fans.
not.
but
Baltimore.
in his special, he
Yeah.
replaced it with faggot, so it wasn't as funny.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you
Wasn't
can't
cool.
really.
Oh, what, on his Netflix thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did it live.
That
Yeah.
one's like borderline allowed. I've been ripping retarded heavy. If you own that, like people don't really care.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
Retarded? No, people are over that.
Yeah,
the pendulum's
definitely.
swinging back. Faggots
Yeah.
okay now, apparently.
Yeah.
Semi.
Yeah,
And then the
one's
people that do
tricky.
care about
I
it.
wouldn't say that on stage.
The people that do,
Yeah.
say, I mean, yeah, but the people that
Yeah.
do care about it now, everyone's just like, shut up, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I don't know. I think that it like people like realize that like it's not really a hateful thing. Like half the time when people are saying it, they're like using it to describe just like.
I've literally never said it about a gay
South
person.
Yeah,
Park.
me neither. Yeah, same. Well, Nick Mullen had the best take on it, where he's like, Nick Mullen was saying, he was like, yeah, I've been called that more than any gay guy without a doubt. I feel like I should be allowed to say it. You know what I mean? Like that is his N word. Yeah,
That is his N-word.
it is.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah. Yes, we all agree. Yes.
What is that?
It's a Moscow Mule protein shake.
Protein powder. You notice anything different?
Jocko protein.
Oh, look at you.
Getting fucking
Like
jacked.
arms.
Down by a sniper.
I've just lost a ton of weight being vegan and non-alcoholic for Lent.
Oh, really?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
When was Lent?
It's still going on
Oh,
No.
till
20th.
till Easter. Yeah.
I've lost like 10 pounds and I'm still drinking. I'm just not drinking like 100 beers every time.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
that's my problem though. Is I'll drink and then I'll wake up hungover and then I'll be like, I could drink my way out of this, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, I could get
Yeah.
drunk, and then I'm hungover the next day, and I'm like, I could drink my way out of this.
I did do that this Saturday.
Yeah.
I woke up and
Thursday.
the problem
through
is no, I didn't do it Friday.
What? I thought we did.
I don't think I got hammered Friday. I
What
probably
did I
did.
go out with Josh or Kevin?
Yeah, I think so.
thought
Yeah,
you
that's
were
the
there.
problem is I've been hanging out with all of Luke's friends because I like work with them now, and they're really fun guys. Like they're really funny, and you know, like
We were
we're
at Claudale's
buddies.
at like 12:30. What are you talking about?
We're buddies, but they're always down to, you know what I mean? Like they're like this one kid will hit me up at
That's
like
dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's so easy to have your friend just be like, come on, and then you're like, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Like I'm I'm the most susceptible to peer pressure ever.
Well, I'm
Like,
being held accountable by God right now, so that's
true.
why you got to do it.
I
You got
was
to do it in Lent, dude.
Man.
You got to promise God, and then you got to be like, dude.
Yeah. You know Ash Wednesday is tomorrow?
No.
Is it?
I thought Ash Wednesday was like.
Isn't that right before Easter?
No, Ash Wednesday is like the beginning of Lent.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, you missed it by a month.
I was gonna say I
Real
got.
devout.
I was gonna say there was a miracle today. I was cooking burgers, and I ended up with just a thing of like soot on my forehead.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, it must be because it's Ash Wednesday tomorrow. It's just not. Yeah.
Isn't the Ash
Damn,
the
Magoobies.
province
Well, I got Luke.
Lent?
Luke was making fun of me because I was sitting next to his girlfriend at one of the Magoobies competitions, and I guess I was telling her that I wasn't drinking and I was vegan. And then Luke texted me that night. And he was like, he was like, "Wow, not drinking and being vegan? What are you, fucking gay?" And I was like, "It's called discipline. Maybe 200 pounds of you hasn't heard of that yet."
I don't know. I
was
don't
a
know
pretty
if
good-
we
that
want to
was a
do
good
girl
laugh.
talk on this, but I know for a fact that his girlfriend went home and was like, "Luke, you should stop." Right.
All right, you know,
Maybe
we're all
it
having a good time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they're light beers.
Yes,
We're good.
light beers, yes.
You should pour them in space.
I do feel bad. It's like every Saturday we'll get fucking hammered, get loaded, and be like, "All right, we're
Does
done,
she drink?
Done drinking, yeah." We're done drinking for a month, and then Tuesday rolls around. Like,
I ain't never seen.
what's end?
Yeah, that hangover anxiety hits you. You're like, "I gotta change my life," and then you're clear of that. You're like, "I can drink
Yeah,
again."
it's like, what am I gay? What am I, vegan?
Vegan does suck ass.
I ain't
Is
never.
it horrible?
Yeah.
Well, I've gotten used to it. It's like it's actually not terrible if you just like buy a bunch of pre-made shit. Like I had
Yeah.
Chipotle, and they have like sofritas, which is like tofu. It's just like ground beef. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
I've seen that. Yeah. Is that
so-
good?
Yeah,
Like
it's
they
actually,
season it pretty
it's
nice.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously not as good as like fucking steak.
Yeah.
pulled
The
pork
new
or some
honey
shit.
chicken they have is fucking killer.
Yeah,
So
they've come
good.
out with like 3 different
I like
meats since Lent, and I'm like, all right.
That sucks.
we give
honey
we give out
chicken is-
blowjobs to everyone that orders chicken.
Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, they're all gas. They're all so good.
I can't wait to just have like a fucking cheeseburger, or like a pizza or something. Just chill.
Oh,
Yeah, that is
On
good.
Jewish fast days, I swear to God, they double the food commercials on TV.
Yeah.
What do they throw you guys 2 loaves of bread?
Yeah.
Adam was showing us all his Jewish party songs last night.
Yeah, they have like Jewish house music.
Yeah, for
It's
his like
pretty
Jewish
funny.
senior week. He's
Yeah.
like, me and the boys used to get down to this. Like dubstep remixes.
How come he doesn't wear a yarmulke? Is he a fake Jew?
He's a pretty real Jew. He's pretty legit. He
He's
takes it
actually
seriously.
real.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think wasn't he raised Orthodox?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he was
I think he
raised-
is.
I was raised
He
conservative.
is.
So I was like middle of the line, and then I went slightly this
Yeah.
way.
Then you just saw
Yeah.
the AC/DC yarmulke. You're like, nice.
Yeah, I thought yarmulkes weren't a 24/7 thing. You just always wear one.
It's a sign of respect, and also.
I thought you only wore it on certain days, though.
No. So there's a whole different. There are different views and different perspectives depending on which rabbi, if they're conservative, Orthodox, Reform, etc., etc., etc. And I
Happen
decide,
to.
yeah, I just wear it all the time, just not in the shower. It's really interesting when you're fucking and yarmulke flies on.
Like, we're going at it now. The yarmulke's off now, baby.
That fucking.
No, I almost lost my yarmulke at like several chicks' houses. Like
Yeah.
I dig around that.
hey, can I? That's Brandon's trick to come back the next day. It's like how a girl leaves fucking perfume or some shit.
Or yeah, her boyfriend comes back as a fucking yarmulke on the ground. He's like, I'm not gonna say what kind of doctor it was. It was a Jewish doctor.
Probably happened to Hitler. probably what, you know. That's
What
why.
is this? He's like, it's my sister's.
There was a guy. There was a Jewish guy at the show last night, and he had a black girlfriend. And his like Star David, he had like a big ass one that was
Yeah,
like,
he had a
blinged out.
chain. He had a fucking.
Was he like
he was super
a ghetto
fly.
white dude?
He was like a
No, he was
wigger Jew.
Yeah,
He was a jigger. Fucking right?
I didn't get enough. I thought that was pretty
Right?
good.
I got it.
That somehow sounds like a lot more offensive than wigger is calling somebody a jigger.
I think it would be Juger.
Juger?
Like a,
Juger?
yeah. Like a, no, that's a Jewish cougar.
Oh,
A Jew.
sounds awesome.
Yeah, that sounds so hot.
Sounds
Why
like
would you
some
say that?
girl with the biggest tits in the
Yeah,
world.
just perfect milkers. Yeah. God. Now I'm just
perfect.
picturing my ex-girlfriend, but old. Just picturing my high school ex-girlfriend, but just old.
Christopher, do you want to fuck my titties?
Hell yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that is
golden.
awesome.
Yeah.
How do I become Jewish? This used to be a big thing that I was trying to do.
You gotta step on the glass.
For
How
real?
many times have you asked?
How many times do I have to ask? Have I asked too many times?
There's
The
only-
answer is probably not enough.
Okay.
Who do you have to ask?
Is that like the classic Jew answers?
You gotta really want it.
Okay. I probably got to stop saying stuff like classic Jew answer.
Who do you have to ask?
Or jigger.
Adam.
So you have to ask multiple times because we don't proselytize. We don't. And if you, it's not just ask. It's not like a genie.
It's probably because every time somebody asks a Jew if they want to be Jewish, Jews are like, there's no way you're serious.
It's just
Yeah,
guys
right,
like me.
dude. Oh, you want to be Jewish? Yeah, all right, buddy.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I want it. All right.
It's like a
Yeah.
vetting process. They're like,
Yeah.
we need to make sure he's not fucking with us.
There's the whole reason why.
Just checking my bank account, being like, what could I do about this? How can we fix
I need
it?
an apartment
How can
building.
we fix
It's actually
this?
a long, arduous process.
Yeah.
So you gotta study. You've gotta.
It's like the Navy SEALs. Yes. It's like
Yeah, just like the Navy.
It's like Delta Force.
Yeah, you gotta hold your breath.
The
like
Navy
that.
squeals.
Yeah.
You gotta start taking Jocko protein.
You gotta go to the mikvah. You
They
gotta
take you to a restaurant. They're like, now what do you do? The bill's here.
I used to sell.
We didn't order this much.
I used
This
to sell
is
cars.
cold.
And one time, I was selling cars at CarMax, and this Jewish guy came in, and then he brought like this other guy who had like the curls. He had like these tassels going down the side. And the Jewish guy that came in to buy the car, he was looking at like a red sports car. And then the only reason this guy was here to be like, Jeffrey, you can't spend money. Like, what's Cheryl gonna think? He was just there to make sure he got a cheaper car.
It's probably no. That's the good cop, bad cop. I bet they were doing because they were probably gonna have one of them hit you with
No,
like,
this guy
I really
was
like.
busy.
This.
He had an appointment right after he was here.
Oh really?
He's like, how are we going to fit the tennis rackets in this? Like, I swear to God, he was doing that. And I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I always wondered, do they have that at like the synagogue, like the guy you will go to buy a car with?
Yeah.
Really?
Your fucking buddy.
Oh.
Yeah. No. He's probably just his buddy.
He
Yeah.
seemed official.
That's like
He
what we like.
seemed-
If
A
I were-
licensed
yeah,
Jew.
he seemed
Yeah.
official.
If I were going to buy a car, I would probably bring like a friend with me.
Yeah.
You're just being racist.
No, this guy, it was
I would
not a
probably be
friend.
like- I would probably bring you with me.
This
There's
guy
no way
would
that was his only
and you
friend.
would probably be like, Chris, you can't afford that.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like that's just.
Yeah, but I'd be telling the truth there. It's not that guy.
I know. I'm not gonna call you racist. That's fucked up to
This guy
say
was
all the things
clearly
I said and
official.
then trying to get
and
you.
It was.
No, maybe he. Like, what if your friend's a lawyer or a? Okay, wait, that's kind of.
Yeah.
Or a
Or a
landlord.
doctor, or a guy that loves deals.
No, but what if you're like friends with somebody who's official?
But he was
Yeah.
like dressed up.
Orthodox Jews are always dressed up.
All right.
What's a Hasidic Jew? Is that
And
and
that's a chassid.
okay? I don't know. what
Spit
that-
acid.
You gotta do the man.
Dom, I feel like you don't like this.
What?
All the Jew talk.
No, it's just
We're not
tedious
getting
when
much out
Brandon
of you.
chimes in and
Yeah.
he starts telling us the entire history of Jews.
What if he made a yarmulke out of the squash thing?
Oh yeah.
Squash yarmulke?
Do you ever fuck squashes?
No.
Squash.
You ever tried?
Title.
No.
Be honest, you never cut a hole in that squash and fuck the
No,
spaghetti
I
out
don't
of
love
it?
That would probably
squashes.
feel
I'm
good.
not
That'd probably be nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Spaghetti grip.
If you get it all spaghetti grip.
Spagrippy boy. and the spag- yeah, you got some spagussy, bro.
Yeah. Oh, no, the shame. Could you imagine trying to eat it afterwards?
Good point.
That's the most.
Because we all know you can't just throw that away. He's like, I can't just waste this. I have to eat this.
It's an Alfredo.
Well, I'm not just gonna throw it away.
It's Alfredo.
It's a perfectly good squash.
It all comes back to the squash.
That's very fun.
That is good. That is good. What are we at? What are we at there, Dom?
It's 6:53.
It's 6:53.
Squash Yarmulke is a great name for the episode.
Squash yarmulke.
Or
Well, yeah, we gotta come up
maybe
with a name
not.
for the
Yeah,
episode.
what should
Something
we
about the
name it?
scam
Indians.
caller, too.
Yeah, the scam caller was good. What was
Scam?
that name? That's gonna be bad for the algorithm. But what was that word you were saying?
I don't even know how to spell it.
Yeah. Okay. You're like
Marinchod or some shit. I don't know.
Mother bitch.
Mother bitch.
His title of the episode, Mother Shit.
Mother shit.
No, title it Spagussy or something.
No, what did the guy first say to you? He's like, I scammed your mother, your sister.
I scam your mother and then your sister. Mother, sister scammers.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta stop naming them horny things. This
We
is a
did
thing
that
I'm-
one time.
There's a thing
Blacked
I'm
out,
get-
bricked up
No,
was a
there's
good
a thing
name.
I'm getting self-conscious about. Is that we name it's always drunk or horny.
It's because you tell
You
your
know?
family about it. You can't tell your family about the podcast.
Yeah, true. Everybody follows me. It's so
Your
bad.
dad pranked me so hard. Have I told you about this?
No, what did he
We
do?
went to hang out with his dad, and I go to shake his hand. I'm like, "Hey, nice to meet you." He's like, "Oh, we met before," and I was like, "I don't think so." And he's like, "Oh, you're on the podcast or something," and I was like, "I don't know." He thought we met. And so I go to say goodbye, and I say, "Hey, nice to see you again." He's like, "Oh, good to meet you." Motherfucker.
He definitely wasn't praying.
Oh, he pranked my ass.
Yeah, he did.
I was thinking about that all day.
Yeah, that was funny with our buddy that raided the Capitol.
Yeah.
When we had like a rifle, and his buddy who raided the Capitol was there. We just kept being like, Mike Pence, get him! Like, shoot him quick!
That
was
guy's
fun.
never gonna live that down.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Absolutely not.
Who, Mike Pence?
There's
Fucking traitor?
That piece of shit. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck him!
Yeah.
Kill Mike Pence.
How do you certify that?
Yeah, that is one of those things that you're probably not going to live down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You remember when I...
That's really funny.
I forgot about that.
I think it's cool. I think a lot of people think that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 53.
53.
Squishy. Squishy.
Spagussy or something. We'll think of something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for being on, Dom. You got any shows
Yes.
coming up?
Headlining Abingdon Grill on the 26th.
Ooh,
Hell
those
yeah.
shows are fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been
that's
doing
gonna
Ryan.
be. Are you
lineup.
on that one?
No.
The 26th?
I don't think I am.
I don't even know who's on it. I forgot. Casey Nicholson, I think.
Are you on May 17th?
Yeah, it's the pub show, baby. I'm on it. I'm featuring. Yeah, you're on it.
Yeah, okay.
You, Hurley, me, Bill Monahan. Brandon's gonna do a little 5 minutes up top.
Nice.
Nice.
Finally decided to throw him a bone. Nick's probably gonna do like a few minutes up top. It's gonna be sick.
Hell
Oh, yeah.
Hosting for Ian Lara this weekend, and then probably gonna hit Max's Tap House somewhere in the middle of that. And then other than that, I don't really know. We'll see.
I'll figure out. I don't fucking have anything.
Luke's on May
Thought I did.
17th with us. May 17th. Luke's on the Riverside Pub and Grill.
Yeah. Hell yeah. that's
Chris
tight.
Randolph, we put him on a 2-show suspension because he bailed on the first
Yeah, I did. That's summertime. Do not put me on another summertime.
one. Whatever, dude.
Yeah. Oh no, that was New Year's maybe, right?
It was like February or something. Oh, no, it was like December. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like something serious happened, but it also could have been
No, it was
completely
because you were
not
supposed to be in the
serious.
port, and then you got off, and then Jake Charmes didn't show up, and then you had to go back in.
Oh yes, yeah, because I was supposed to. Yeah, I do remember that. That was some
Is
bullshit.
this still recording, Brandon? All right. All right.
Sweet.
All right.
Good
All right.
pod.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Peace.